So Juneteenth, the post office is closed, but I need to ship my orders or at least pack my orders because yesterday I did an all-day thrift. Actually did live. I'm going to post that on YouTube later today, but I'm going to pack today so I don't have so much to do later on. And I thought I'd come live and pack with you guys. So happy Juneteenth. Yes, Trisha agreed. You too. And Tams, it's weird. It's like it's a holiday now. Obviously, it's a big deal, but like happy Juneteenth. I don't know. Tams, what's up? Good morning. Okay, so 42 items we're going to ship out. 42. Actually, there are a couple more that I'm not going to ship with you because I have to box them. But this is over the past 2 days. So this isn't one day. Just if you're coming in later and watching this or watching this right now, this is 2 days because I thrifted yesterday. So really, I sold about 21 to 22 items each day over the last couple days. But let's get into it. Let's start with the biggest topic first. After I get this chat. What's up, Tej? Good morning. Let's talk about Depop, guys. I'll tell you what I did. I sold over 20 items on eBay, 4 on Mercari, 12 on Poshmark, 6 on Depop. Again, if I wasn't cross-listing, the old me, the 2023 and older, I was only selling on eBay. So I'd only have 20 plus orders. Now I've doubled my orders. So I made 2 times what I normally make now that I cross-list. What's up, Sneakerhead? Victoria, how many items do you have listed on eBay? When do you offload those that don't sell? That's a good question, Victoria, because as I was pulling my items, and I know K-Way talked about this recently, I thought about going through my inventory instead of on my eBay store, actually going through my inventory of shorts and definitely shorts, maybe some shirts. I'm pretty good with the shirts, but definitely shorts. I have a lot of shorts that I've had for a year or two. I think it's about time to start just marking them down and getting them out. If I've had them over a year or two. So that's where I'm at with those. I think a lot of them might even not be listed. Sometimes that happens. So, but normally, I usually pick up stuff that sells pretty quick within the next 3 months. If it's a seasonal item, if it's off season or a specialty item, I'll wait a year or whatever for it to sell. Good morning, Shiat. Ayo, what's up, Southern Treasures? Southern Treasures, you're going live after me, aren't you? So I have someone to watch while I take pictures. Also, guys, this morning at 6 a.m., a puppy came through our front door. We surprised our kids with a puppy. They had no idea. So we have a dog now. Never had a dog in this household. We wanted to wait till the kids got older. We were a very big planning type of family. Wanted to plan for that. So that's new with us. Good morning, Momo. Do you prefer yard sales, thrifting, or Ross or TJ Maxx? All of the above. All of the above. And we're going to go over a little bit of all of the above. To be honest, if you threw a whole bunch of retail arbitrage stores in front of me, thrift stores in front of me, and yard sales in front of me, I would do yard sales, thrift stores, retail arbitrage. That's probably the order I would go. Unless the retail arbitrage had a really big sale, I'd probably start there. What kind of puppy? We got a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. So a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier does not shed. That was one stipulation I had. Pretty much the only one with the dog, other than I didn't want a really big dog, was I didn't want a shedding dog, because you guys know with selling clothing and stuff, I don't want hair on everything, and I take my pictures on the floor in the kitchen. I know they still have a little bit of hair or whatever, but they don't shed. I've always grown up with dogs like that. What, you thrifted yesterday and I didn't go live? I did go live. I went live and it was a really good thrift, Tej. I know a lot of people aren't getting the updates when I go live, but we had a good crowd. We found really good stuff. I downloaded it. I'm going to post it on YouTube. So no worries. No worries. Congrats. Do you wait to list items for the season? Does it matter if Autoposh or relist every 30 days? Good question too, Victoria. So I am a seasonal seller, but it took me some time to get to that point. When I first started, I would go thrifting and I would list everything I found. And then I got to a point where I'd go thrifting and I was thrifting more than I could list. So I'd list what's like the most priority, most important item for that season. For example, like right now, if I went out thrifting and got 20 items, I would list all my summer and spring stuff first. Then I would do the fall and winter. So as that accumulated, I'm able now to just list all my spring and summer and tote and put in my storage unit all my fall and winter. So when fall hits, I have months worth of fall stuff to list. Just like now with spring, I'm still going through my totes of spring stuff. So I'm not out at the thrift store like yesterday when I went live. I showed the shorts section. There was nothing to be had. So that's how I kind of combat season or summer slowdown. So I am a Caesar. Yeah, that's the dog. What's the dog's name? Willow. So there's a whole story behind that too. Doing well. Hope all's well with you and the fam. I'm sure they're in love with the puppy. They are. Yard sale prices are hard to beat. I agree, Momo. And you can work them. You can, take your kid with you, let them bargain, all that sort of stuff. Sneakerhead, just looked it up. Do I sell sneakers? Yes, I do. Actually, I put it on Instagram this morning, this pair, what I sold them for and everything. You are forgiven. Thank you, Teach. If you get an offer and send a counter, get rejected, do you send them? Okay, back to the second part of your question, Victoria, about auto posture. Yes, so auto posture is great because it delists and relists. It doesn't just renew your listing like eBay does. So any item you have, eBay thinks it's a brand new listing you listed. So that really helps it your sales. All my winter stuff that's dormant right now, when winter comes, eBay thinks I'm going to be listing all that stuff brand new onto eBay, and that will help boost it up. What printer do you use for labels? Mine is a Dymo 4XL. They don't make it anymore. I got it in about 2017, and it's still kicking. But if you go to surfstopfinds.com, you'll see all the stuff I use on Amazon. There's a thermal printer. If this breaks, that's the one I'd get. And then also like the auto posture coupon and all that sort of stuff. And my eBay store, you can check out what I sell, what I sold. But yeah. I'm bummed my stores keep those off season in the back till the season arrives. Jennifer, our Goodwills do something similar. You guys know I'm a social butterfly, so I'm cool with all the managers and the employees. And they tell me they send about 75% of their winter clothing to the bins. Our Goodwills send about 75% of their winter clothing to the bins. I have a spot right here. It's not what you think it is. It's a, you guys can't see it, but it's a part of the sun. It's a ray from the sun. It's a sun ray. If you get an offer and send a counter, get rejected, do you send them another lower price and move on? Chris, I'm not sure. If I don't send out offers, I let Auto Posture send out offers, so I don't even know what offers are being sent out. Auto Posture just does it all for me in the background. I don't think about it, so I don't know. When I do get counter offers though, and then that's when I know like I have an offer and I can be a part of the situation. But otherwise, sometimes I'll have a sale. You'll hear me talk about things I've sold. Auto Posture send out an offer to them. What months are best for reselling? Notice any trends? You know what? Bearded Thrifter and I went over our months, and it's very hit and miss. My lowest months are the months that I'm on vacation. Like April, I'm gone for a week, and then usually like October or somewhere, I'm gone for a week. Those are my worst months. Other than that, they're very close, similar. Even summer slowdown for me, I don't have it. I sold a little over 42 items in the past 2 days. So I don't see much of a summer slowdown because of stuff I list. Be careful for auto posture on eBay. If you don't have a store though, it can get costly. There you go. If you don't have a store on eBay, and if you don't have a store on eBay, I don't even know if I would get auto posture. Because you probably have like 50 or less items. If you have 50 or more or 100 or something, you should look into the first store on eBay. But if you're listing a couple items a day, you should be able to manually list those on the other platforms too, because that's not going to end up paying for a cross lister for you. You found a Hermes. Let me say it right. You found an Hermes handbag at a garage sale, and I don't know if it's real. How does eBay authentication work? Well, I don't buy that stuff for a reason. I'm really not good with purses and things like that. Ties I am, but yeah, I don't know. I think there's an app where you can take pictures of it and send it in, kind of like check with shoes, or you can sell it and hope that eBay authenticates it. If not, they'll ship it back to you. If you think it came from a household, that's the thing. Where did you buy it from? This is not 100% of the time, But chances are, if you bought it from an estate sale or a house that seems like they're wealthy, then it's probably authentic. But if it's from maybe a non-wealthy house, it might not be. Again, that's judging. So it's not always the case, but more than likely. When we used to do estate sales, you would go into a house that's like a lower class. You would find those sort of items in that house. Then we would do like a really high-end mansion, 6,000 square feet, and you'd find really, really nice stuff throughout the closets and everywhere. So that's kind of where I get that from. Do you keep the winter items or remove them until winter? Nope, I keep everything listed year-round. So I don't ever delist anything other than when Autoposture delist and relist it. So I never take anything off my eBay store, ever. Once I list it, it's there for good. The post office is closed, but I'm still shipping stuff this morning. Do you send out eBay offers for all watchers or think through Autoposture? Yeah, so Momo, I send out eBay offers through Autoposture. So anyone that watches my item or whatever Autoposture detects, I have it send out offers through eBay. Right now I'm doing eBay offers, Mercari offers, and Depop offers. I'm not doing Poshmark offers right now. They take 20%. I'm just not taking them right now. I'm just not doing offers because I'm starting to see my stuff get sent out. I'm like, I could reprice my Poshmark items and then the offers will send out. But I just didn't like how much my items were selling for because I sell at the low end of the market anyway. I was only talking about the delisting and relisting part, not the cross-listing so much. Oh, delisting, yeah, the delist and relisting. That's what I meant too. Yeah. So the automation tool. So where we're talking about if you have an eBay store or you don't, if you have 50 items, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So if you have 50 items on eBay and no store, when it delists and relists, it will charge you for the relists. But I don't know if eBay charge you for the renews. I'm not sure. Oh no, the wealthy buy fakes. I know the wealthy buy fakes too. Like I said, wealthy buy fakes and the non-wealthy buy fakes. But rule of thumb, most of the time when we would do estate sales and it was a wealthy home, it would be authentic stuff. So I just know that from experience, but that's not always the case. You're live on Wednesday. I thought only Monday. Lulu, I'm going to go live more often. I was putting out videos of packing, but I just like going live. I like talking to people. I'm social. I got the highest plan with your Autoposture code yesterday. There you go. I listed all my items and I've made money back selling on Depop Mercari already. You guys heard it right there. Brian, I don't know you personally, but there you guys go. And a lot of you know that. I'm going to take a picture of that because it's true. So you got Autoposture just yesterday. You already put your time in, synced it all up, and cross-listed it, and you've already made your money back in a day. Like I said, I sold 20 items on eBay. Now that I cross-list and have Autoposture, I've doubled my sales. I sold 20 more. And again, whether it be Autoposture or another cross-lister, I think my biggest mistake was not cross-listing for so long. And I know a lot of you are going to say, like, I told you. Good morning, love. Any tips on eBay auctions? Sure. Yep. Show the puppy, Felix. Well, Shelby and them are watching. She'll come down and bring the puppy. What's up? Thanks for the heart. Any tips on eBay auctions? Yes. I would only auction items that are unique. There's not a lot of them out there. So like this Travis Matthew hat, there's a ton of them. You'll probably auction this off and it will sell for like $4 or $5, new with tags and everything. But if I were to auction this, even though this is something I wouldn't auction, I would probably price this high in weight. But if I were to auction this off, it would go for quite a bit of money because there's not one just like it. You want something that people are after that there's not a lot of. For example, someone in here that follows sold a Pacers jersey that was a team given to a player, so a player worn jersey. They put it at an auction. It sold for $800. And her husband was like, just sell it for 10 and get your money back because they didn't know the player. She put it at auction. It sold for $800. So that's just those one-off items. Found my first Robert Graham shirt for only $3.50. Let's go, Javi. I just sold 2 this week. Robert Graham. Yeah, Robert Graham keeps on selling. I'm telling you, it went out for a little bit. Like 2019, 20, it went out. It's coming back in. I don't know. My Depop items are always selling for a couple bucks below what I want. Yes, and also my Depop items sell, but people don't pay. I accept 1 million offers a day, and then they don't pay. It's a really weird program, but I sold 6 items on Depop, so I'm going to continue to list over there. Do you see more sales when you are time away? No, I see less sales when I have my store on time away on eBay. Good morning, Highland. Good morning. Yes, I got a puppy positively. Got a puppy. We waited till we've said when Eden, my daughter, goes to kindergarten, we're going to get a puppy. We decided to get it in the summer so we can do like training for going potty and all that stuff. Where'd you pick up that Orvis collab? My friend gave it to me. I've never found a jacket like that in my life. Never found that collab. Pendleton Orvis like that before. Amazing. Just went to my local Goodwill and found that Johnny Was blouse. Let's go. For Johnny Was blouse. Johnny Was Bolo. If you guys don't know, boom, boom. Johnny Was. What's up? Shrimp? Shrimp lover. I love shrimp too. Okay. Morning, Vernon. Good morning, Judith. Nick, cross-posting is great. I'm pulling in $200, $300 profit per week. Doesn't seem massive until you factor in over 10 grand per year. No, 200 for 2 teachers, which we were, 200 to 300 a week is huge. That is huge. That's your mortgage, or by the end of the month. If you're making 300, I don't know how much everyone's mortgage is, but I mean, that's a vacation. Like that was our vacation money. That was our, oh, we need a new air conditioning. Okay, well, we have eBay to help pay for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into listing or packing. We're going to do Depop first because I'm telling you this right now. I don't want to forget to say this. My Peter Millar, if you have Peter Millars that are sitting, get them over onto Depop. I would have never thought, and I've been saying this the past 2 weeks now, my Peter Millars are selling like crazy on Depop. And I wouldn't have ever guessed that. I would have bet money that wouldn't have happened. So we'll start with the Peter Millar. This one, so I'll tell you why I priced them at certain prices. Actually, I don't know why I priced this at this, but this one's just a straight Peter Millar Summer Comfort. These used to sell for more. You guys know I sell these for around 20 bucks. Nowadays, it's sold for 23 over on Depop. Peter Millar. So that's number one. Count it. Number one. Is eBay the best place to sell clothes, including vintage pieces? Jewel, I think eBay is king for selling everything. I think eBay is king for selling everything. So yes, eBay is king. I sold around 20 items on eBay, and then over the other platforms, I sold 20 between the 3. First Peter Millar. Second Peter Millar. So another Summer Comfort Peter Millar shirt. This one sold for $22.50. That one sold for $23. I'm guessing Autoposher sent out an offer for this one. I don't know. I just sell it. I just cross-list it, sell it, make the money. I don't look into the details. I don't spend a lot of time with that. You guys know that. Like, I should make a video about my processes so people will either throw up or be like, wow, I'm spending too much time on some things. Because I take pictures on the floor in my kitchen with regular light. I don't pre-package anything. You guys know my inventory system. I put stuff in like bins. And I don't even go and look at like what I paid right before this so I could tell. I just tell you, I paid $4. I know how much I paid for that. Why did it sell for $22.50? I don't know. I just take pictures. I know in the top of my mind that I'll pick those up for $5. They'll sell for in the 20s. I pick them up. I list them. Boom, 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 boom. That's all I care about. And then I do taxes stuff later on. Third Peter Millar. Peter Millar, long sleeve, quarter zip, cotton. Cotton. I've had this for a little while. Cotton, quarter zip. Actually, I think I just listed this. This sold for 20. Sold for 20, going out ground. Wish I could sell in business like you. I wish I had a good selling business like you. Jax, we all start somewhere. We all start with one item. Start with one item and go from there. And if you're into it and you like it, you'll know it and you'll continue to build it. If you're not into it and it feels like something you're forcing, what's up, JT? If it's something you're forcing, then it's not for you. This is not for everybody. I've had plenty of friends plenty of people, they see me making money. They want to do it, teacher friends, whatever. And then they're like, I don't like this. I don't like thrifting. I don't like shipping. I don't like doing this. Dude's never heard of Amazon. Hi, back. Oh my gosh. Why do I fall for it? Backwards hat Brad. And you took a new picture of me today. Gosh, I love you, Buried. I love you, Buried. I really do. Shelby was cracking up last night that she saw that you were backwards hat Brad. Hey, online selling fees, they be mean. I get it. I hear that often. People don't like online seller fees, which Mercari doesn't have them anymore. So if you don't want those, just sell on Mercari. But I wouldn't have a full-time job doing this and living pretty much a dream life if I didn't have those platforms. So I'm totally cool giving eBay 13% and me make my money. So I just know to keep my buy costs low, factor in that 13%, make my money. Today's a holiday. Stop shipping, go source. I can't backwards hat. Yesterday was my sourcing day, so I flip-flop. So I flip-flop yesterday and today. And we got a puppy this morning at 6 a.m. So we're going to be busy with that. Sell a course on reselling. I'm not going to do that. To me, that's selling out. No offense to the people that do it. My big thing is coming from a teacher's background and not making a lot of money and all that sort of thing. Like, you don't need to take a course. You can do this, learn everything for free. You can watch all this content for free. So you don't need a course. If you want to pay for a course with someone, totally do it. But people, for the most part, who sell courses are doing it to make money, right? So really, you're obviously, but I've seen some resellers, and I'm just going to say it. I mean, I'm not going to say their names, but there have been new resellers I've seen in the past year that have just come out, and they're starting with just throwing stuff at people. Buy this program, buy that program from me. I'm making this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. They're making their money off of you. They're not making their money off reselling. Let's see. Do you promote your listings on eBay? Just a few, 5%. I do. The only thing I promote is Autoposher, and I do get a little kickback from Autoposher, but it's not much. And also, I promote it because it has increased my revenue for my business. So that's why I only talk about Autoposher. I don't own Autoposher or anything like that. Okay, next item. Again, we'll keep it on the Depop golf trend. 3 Peter Millars and now a FootJoy. Again, I don't buy a lot of FootJoy polo shirts, but if they're an all-over print like this, I purchase it. So an all-over print like this, I get it. These are clouds. This sold within a week on Depop. FootJoy sold for $18 within a week. I don't price these super high anymore. Heard you bought a Rain Spooner Titan shirt. Tams, totally did not do that. Selling fees, Lulu, selling fees is better than having to do your own customer service. Poshmark handles everything. Exactly. That's another, we can talk about all the pros, not the cons, the pros, the seller fees. Number one, you don't have overhead. You don't have a building. You don't have inventory in a building that you have to rent out and employees. You don't have all that overhead. You don't have to pay for marketing. eBay and Poshmark pay for marketing. That's where your fees go to, and obviously to pay for their people, but it helps pay for your marketing, your items, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, totally. I'm all for the fees. It's fine. What up, Brad? What's up, Joseph? I only had I have a little over 100 items. I manually cross-list on eBay and Poshmark. I'm really worried that if I get Autoposher, I'm not going to be able to find enough inventory. That's true. I'm not going to lie to you. When I first got Autoposher, I didn't cross-list. I just had it on eBay. The automation tool, which just sent out offers. And as soon as I got it, for the next like 2 months, I couldn't keep up with how many items I had in my store. I was just selling too much. But isn't that what you want to do? Would you rather sell an item or two a day or sell 10 a day and be out of inventory? I mean, I would rather sell. I've talked about it with Bearded before. I'd sell my whole store right now. I'd sell everything and start over right now for the right price. I'd sell it all. So 100 items. If I had 100 items, I would 100% cross list. For sure. 100 items, that means you'd have 400 items, really. If you looked at you'd have 100 on eBay, 100 on Poshmark, 100 on Depop, 100 on Mercari. And if you're on a different platform, not Autoposher, I think they have a couple other sites too. maybe like Grailed or Facebook or something like that. Another puppy last month, you were figuring out what the name was. Okay, so the name of the puppy, and I see all your questions, guys. I got you. The name, I just want to get this one. So that's the FootJoy. So there's 3 Peter Millars and a FootJoy on Depop. The place where I thought I'd only sell vintage clothing. I'm selling golf stuff. The name is Willow. So Willow, it's a girl, and Willow is something to do with Taylor Swift. My wife loves Taylor Swift, but also like Willow Tree, and we're big in not having names like every other. You know, we like to have a unique name. We had a few different names. We love Disney, and Willow, I think, is the tree in Pocahontas. So we wanted something with Disney. And we told the kids, listen, my mom's friend, Shelby, my wife's friend, is getting a dog. It's a girl. Here's some names. Which one's your favorite? They both said Willow. 2 weeks later, we did it again with some different names with Willow. It's like detective work. They both said Willow again. So that's where we came up. That's how we got up with that. How often do you thrift, and what days would you say are the best to thrift? Good question, Matt. All right. Let me come over here. I get fake at thrift store purses. I get fake at thrift store purses. Yeah, I don't buy purses. And it's not because I just stick to, I will maybe add it to my my repertoire at some point, but right now I don't do purses. Just because I have so many thrift stores. If I only had 2 or 3 in my town, I would go through every single section, so like with the fine-tooth comb. But since I have so many thrift stores in my town, I hit boom, 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 all the sections I want, and then go to the next one, next one, next one. Yesterday was probably the best thrifting day I've had in a long time. Best thrifting day. I posted a whole bunch of pictures, and I got a lot more on my stories. I learned by watching reseller videos on YouTube and keep learning by watching you and Kway. Thanks for coming in. Yes, Kway is a great person to watch. Very knowledgeable. You guys all know that. You guys know we also bicker at each other. And we also talk to each other every single night. So if that tells you about our relationship. I love the 3-day acceptance and no returns fit on Poshmark. Okay, so 3-day, Momo, are you talking about 3-day like shipping? Is that how it is on Poshmark? I didn't know. I always ship on eBay. My policy is 3 days. I don't do next day shipping on eBay. I do 3 days. I still sell plenty of stuff. So I usually ship within the next day, but for example, some of these items I like to. So Tuesday I sold things. Yesterday I thrifted all day. The post office is closed today, so I can ship them tomorrow, type of deal. Sir, take my one-on-one course, and I'll help you sell 1/8 of your sales you're getting right now. Yeah, exactly. Right, Shia? Yeah. I think there are good courses out there. I think there are lists, like if you're brand new to reselling and you really want to get a study guide, like there are brands out there that you can start off with right away. Like no hate to that. It's just I'm not about that. If I wanted to be, I could be easily, right? I have people all the time message me and say, hey, I'd pay you for da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's a problem. I have that problem. Yes, with the auto posture, that problem, selling too much. What do I pay monthly? $89.99. And I pay the full price. $89.99 because I list so much. So I have the full plan because I have to have all the listing credits for cross listing. Oh, Willow Smith, shake your hair back and forth, do your hair back. You guys know that song? The buyer has 3 days, and thanks for the heart, Southern. The buyer has 3 days to accept the item or through automatically release payment. Oh, I got you on Poshmark. Okay. Yeah. New to Poshmark, new to Depop, new to Mercari for the last 2 months. Kiwi said that you should discount your items by half to make sales. Agreed? No, don't agree. He did say that. All his old inventory. Did he say that, Felix, yesterday? I think, right? All his old inventory, which I kind of agree with. I told you I was going to go through my shorts and probably just really discount them to get them out of here. Ones that I've had for like 2 years. I'm teaching a class on how to list eBay at our library tonight for free. Grammy, let's go, Grammy. Paying it forward. That's fun. That's cool. It makes me smile. So how often do I thrift? I used to thrift every day when I was part-time. Every day on my way home from work, I would thrift every single day, Monday through Friday, some Saturdays and Sundays. Now I thrift 1 day a week for sure. And then I hit the thrift stores like maybe 1 or 2 every other day. Like I might go for just like work out, hit the thrift store, come home, go to the post office, hit the thrift store, come home, something like that. So right now I'm not thrifting a ton because remember I have all those totes of spring. Once I get through all that spring stuff, which will probably be here in the next couple weeks, then I'll go thrifting maybe a little bit more often. Would you recommend crossing every item or specific items to platforms? That's another good question, Leanne. I need to probably pack stuff, right? And talk to you guys. Shipping Brad's got to multitask. So this is a Rain Spooner Dodgers 3XL. I'll show you the tag. Rain Spooner. A lot of you guys might know it or not. That's why you can come here for free and watch these. Also, if you're new, you can watch these on YouTube later or Facebook. And this sold for $53 on Depop. $53 on Depop. So to answer your question, yes, I thought Depop was going to be a place where I'm going to just list all my vintage items because people I know around town that do vintage stuff just do Depop. I know it's a big vintage item style type of place. And then fellow reseller buddy named Dylan said, listen, I'm selling a ton of Peter Millar on Depop. Like I would cross list other stuff. And then at night, like Beard and Kaylee and I talk, and Beard's like, yeah, I'm just going to start cross-listing everything on a Depop. So, yeah, I'm cross-listing every single item. Anything I list, I'm cross-listing them over on all platforms. Why not? You might have that one person on Depop looking for that one item, or Mercari or whatever. Revise and change price or discount 50%. So if I wanted to, I could go and revise all my prices or whatever. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do with my older inventory. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What I try to do every day is take pictures and list my 15 to 20 items. And then I can do something else. Like that's something I could do to be productive. Go through a box of my old inventory, stuff like that. How do you price an item? Jewel, if you go to my YouTube channel under, there's a column that is reselling for beginners. I show you how to look up an item and to comp it out. You can figure out how to comp out items, which will mean how to figure out how much it sells for. Since you have an automation, how often do you go into the apps and respond to comments on your listings? I go into my apps a couple times a day. So Poshmark, to be honest, on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, I really don't answer questions. I just do the offers and stuff like that. Maybe I'm a bad seller or whatever. eBay, I'm up on it. I answer every question on eBay. Everything I'm on eBay, I do. But on Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari, the questions I've gotten are like goofy, and so I'll answer them when I see them. Sometimes I don't. But I do go to the apps and I look at the offers and counter offer and accept offers, stuff like that. Kind of say your authenticity is so much appreciated. Seems to be getting pretty rare. Your authenticity. Thanks, Southern. I appreciate you. Yes, so I'm saying there are some resellers out there or people like, you guys know, people that come on the scene and then you kind of see, true colors come out, whatever. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I'm just saying that's the way it is. You guys should know by now me. And those people who don't like me probably don't follow me. And I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't follow me either. What's up, Amy? Okay, next we're going to do 4. So we're done with Depop. So 6 items on Depop. We're going to do 4 Mercari sales. Remember, Mercari does not take a fee. My little itty bitty printing thing. Again, I don't care. I don't waste time. Like, I'm not going to figure it out because it's not that big a deal to me. So Mercari, this is how it's printing these labels. This little itty bitty label right here. It's like 3 by 2. It's like 3 by 2 and it works. So whatever, I'm just going to keep it at that. I'm not going to spend time to fix it. It works. If it wasn't working, I would fix it. How is Auto Posture about delisting when sold? Is it manually or automatic? Shiat, it is automatic. I just put out a video yesterday on YouTube about Auto Posture. Automatic. So I don't want to say the second, but like within a very short time space. Sometimes it's like within a minute or whatever, it delists it right away. So if an item sells on eBay, it delists it right away across the other platforms. You don't have to do anything manually. It does it on its own. Let me see over here before I get to Chase. I see you. Getting in the groove with cross listing and sales increasing on Poshmark. Yes, for shoot. Cross listing can be. I mean, it's a game changer, guys. So yeah, Leon, that answered your question. If anyone else has a problem, is anyone else having a problem with eBay photo editing? I don't know. I don't do any photo editing in eBay, so I haven't. Grammy, haven't done Depop yet. Depop is just as easy as all the rest. It's just as in fact, it's the easiest platform I find to print off labels for my computer. There's one or two less clicks you have to do. It's the easiest. There's like Poshmark, you might have to click like 5 times, and Depop you click 3. I'm telling you guys, lazy bones over here. Isn't it aggravating when buyers haggle you down and then complain about shipping costs? I ended up just blocking because it's exhausting, explaining why shipping is the way it is. Joseph, you and me, we are similar. When I get people haggling me so much about the price of an item, I just go on eBay and I block that person. That might sound really, really bad, but my prices are pretty low. And if they keep haggling about me with it and really lowballing me and everything, I don't want to deal with them because I've dealt with those people a lot of times before. Again, I'm not casting a blanket over everybody, but there are a majority of those people you're going to send the item to and they're going to have an issue with the item. You're having issues with them online. And when they get the item, a lot of times you'll have issues with them. So I just block them, that person. Would I rather source from the bins or the thrift store? Thrift store. I also cross post over to Etsy. There you go. Vintage to Etsy. So cross post vintage to Etsy. I'm not on Etsy. And I know Autoposture is going to come out with other at some point. Yesterday she did an interview. But yeah, she's going to come out with cross listing over to other platforms, I think. How's Autoposture? I'm at 675 listings, making 3K average profit, trying to hit 5K. So I'm thinking I'll need 1,000 listings or really good items, right? I mean, it's hit and miss. You go to a thrift store. Yesterday, I picked up Purple Label at like one of the last thrift stores, a Purple Label suit. So like that bumps up my profit. So it's hard to I don't think of a number figure in my head. I think of an output figure. I think of how many good items can I output every month, and then everything else will come in. The money will come in. And I relate that to exercising all the time too, because I was a PE teacher. If you focus on eating right and exercising, the health will come. You'll lose weight or get healthy. Oh, the remote go? I don't know. I don't know backwards hat, Brad. What cross lister do I use? Autoposture. If you go to searchupfinds.com, I have a link to Autoposture with a discount. Or you can go to YouTube and see. I just put a video yesterday about it. Absolutely. We know the people who don't. We'll find out soon. Got to head out. All the best. See you, Southern. Thanks for popping in. Colleen, morning, the Vintage Slinger. For some reason, eBay charged my buyer $70 for shipping. When I purchased shipping, it was $10. Charged the buyer $70 for shipping. And when I purchased shipping, it was $10. Yeah, so if you purchase your shipping from home, it can be cheaper. I would go into your eBay, not from your phone. I would go into your eBay on your desktop and see if they actually did pay $70 or if it said that on your phone. Sometimes there's a discrepancy there. If they really did pay $70, it's up to you if you want to give them the some of that money back, or they were fine paying $70 and the $60 extra are your packing supplies and your handling, right? So it's up to you what you want to do with that. It's not a bad thing for you at the end of the day. Yesterday asked me for a senior discount. Where? The Vintage Slinger. Good morning. Yes, I thought of you when I giggled. No senior discount. Oh, yes, no senior discount. Yeah, who asked you for a senior discount? I live rural too, so it's hard to get great items weekly. For sure, Chase. Yes. Also, guys, be open to online arbitrage. But yeah, Brian, I'd rather source at retail stores or thrift stores. How often do you how do I like Depop so far? I had 6 items selling Depop in the last 2 days. So I'm liking it. And I only actually have 400 items cross-listed over there. Yeah, so I like it. It's been fine. I mean, I'm making money, so can't complain. What stores sell range spooner? Dick's Sporting Goods sold range spooner. Actually, I have a few of them right here. These are all new with tags. These are all St. Louis range spooner. But I'm not sure exactly. I know at particular places like Disney, they'll sell range spooner Disney collabs at Disney. Probably at the like stadiums too. They do that. I love Posh, but the comments are usually all, are there any rip stains or odors? Nick, yes. And and usually in the description, my description, if you guys know, it's just a copy and pasted from my phone. My description has nothing to do with the actual item I'm selling. It's a general description. It literally says, thank you for your interest in my item. I take detailed pictures to paint the best picture of the item. Please don't hesitate to ask more questions. Please don't hesitate to ask more details or specific pictures. All of my items are generally odor-free, non-smoking, free from mildew smell. Colors, now I do this because you guys, colors may appear different on different devices. I put that as my description in every single listing and nothing else. Unless there's a flaw, I'll put it. That's it. So I answered 2% of my questions. Blocked the multiple questions. Yep, Reisner's got it. Reisner, we do a lot of the same things. Good morning, Wayden. Is it Walden? My bad, Walden. Moreland. Walden. I always call you Moreland. Good morning, Flippin' Nurse. I do make trips every month. Yeah, so if you, what Chase was saying is he doesn't have a lot of inventory thrift in his place. Okay, so I'm in Indianapolis. If I didn't have Indianapolis to thrift, 2 hours away from me is Dayton, Ohio. They have great thrifting. 2 hours away from me is Cincinnati. They have great thrifting. 4 hours away from me is Columbus. I'd probably have to do a night there. They have great thrifting. 3 hours away from me is Chicago. They have great thrifting. So you might have to travel. If you're doing this part-time, it might just be a weekend thing or like, whatever. So what's up, AZ? What's up, Arizona? The senior asked me on Etsy. Oh, a senior asked you on Etsy for a senior discount? You said, no, I don't give senior discounts on Etsy. No. Yeah. That's a first for me. I haven't even heard of that. I've never heard of any like military. You know what? If someone said, don't do it to me, you guys, but if someone said, can I get a military discount? I'd probably give someone a discount just because I respect that so much. Brad, Brad, you don't want additional questions in picture request. I know. I should change that. I know. But I never get people asking that. I didn't say questions. That's why I had to reread that. Please don't hesitate to ask more detail or ask about more specific pictures. Yeah, I don't get that. Maybe I should take that one out and just take that out. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, Patagonia. These are some Patagonia shorts. I had to price them a little lower because they have a little stain right there that I did not see when I picked them up. But as you guys know, this stuff sells. Hiking gear still sells. Well, so hiking stuff sells. If these were a different brand that were like a dressy brand, they might not sell. These sold on Mercari for $17. It's not a huge sale. Do I launder when I thrift? I do not launder the clothes when after I thrift my clothes. I don't. The only time I do that is if something smells like smoke. I will clean it and then put it out in the sun. But no, I don't launder my items. I don't pick up stuff that has a lot of hair on it or smells. Every once in a while, there'll be a really, like that Purple Label. If it had a smoky smell to it, I would take it to the dry clean and pay $15 because it will sell for $200. If someone makes a ridiculous lower price, I just don't answer. Yeah, less stress. Purple Label, what? Ralph Lauren? Yep, found Purple Label yesterday. I posted a little short on it. What thermal printer are you using? Pros and cons. Currently printing off computer and cutting out. Replacement ink cartridges are pressure. Leanne, right now, you stop what you're doing. You stop that right now. You stop printing. You know what? Different content creator. I saw one yesterday say, use your computer and print from. No. Get a thermal printer. and right off the end of the year. Like on my link tree or on surfsupfinance.com on Amazon, I have a link to one that's less than $100 that will move and groove for you. Get a thermal printer. I do all my stuff on a thermal printer. Please, you will come back and you're gonna say that's the best investment monetarily I've made in my business, because I'll say that to this day. Because I used to write my labels and print my labels, and now this. Do you use Deal Soldier? I don't use Deal Soldier. I do not use Deal Soldier because I don't do a lot of that like Walmart arbitrage type stuff. I'm in Chicago suburbs, easily 50 plus stores with 1 hour radius. We're spoiled. Yes, Nick. So I will make a trip. I have some buddies. Felix is on here, and Bearded. We'll go up to Chicago and I'll spend 2 days, stay the night, and thrift for 2 days and still not hit every thrift store. But I can also hit Indy and not hit every thrift store in a day too. Gotta go. Love seeing your smiling face. Thanks, Grammy. Appreciate you. On Etsy, they ding you for not answering questions. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I'm not on Etsy. I answer most questions, guys. Like I said, on eBay, I do. I don't get a ton on Poshmark, Picard, and Depop. But yeah, eBay, 90% of the questions are fine questions. 95%. Sometimes it just, like if it's a shirt like this is the Nutter, a Chubby. Actually, it's Chubby's, which is usually they name their shirts the Nutter, but this is Chubby's. It's a half button. It's a half button, not a quarter button, like a half shirt button. This sold for $17. So this is a $17 shirt, right? If someone wanted the shoulder to shoulder measurement or the waist measurement or whatever, I'm not going to go back in there and find it. I priced at the right price that is going to sell with the pit to pit and the top to the bottom. Someone wants other measurements on a shirt like that, I don't go get it and remeasure it. Ever. If it's like a $200 blazer and they want an extra measurement, I'll do it at that point. But I don't do it other than that. So I have this. I have to put these in this big box because that's all I have. But anytime I find Cole Haan shoes that are these grandiose or Grand Zeros, I don't know what they are. But they have that little like at the bottom, whatever. And these are suede. A lot of time I'll find them in like perforated leather or a mesh. Anytime I find these, I pick them up, and these were $7. They sell really quickly for me. They sold for $30. Took an offer for $30 on Mercari, so that's all my money. All my money. These are gonna go in this box. I'm gonna put a couple of these papers in here, which will keep it from moving around a lot. And then put them in a bag like this. Smart Sizer is a great app for measurements. There you go. I actually just do so when I lay my items down, I have a measuring tape and it's locked in place. I take picture the measuring tape, done. I don't want to have to go through another app and go do this and that. Efficiency. That takes me 5 seconds per measurement or less. Measurements are done. That's what I do. Label printer was one of the best purchases I've made, says Will. Will, I'm going to agree with you. Best purchases, label printer. I agree with you. PJ, what's up? Still waiting on payment. 2 orders over a week. I tried to contact them. How do I do it before I cancel? PJ, on what platform? What platform were the sales on? Checking measurements on 17 shirt is not worth even a minimum wage. Exactly. I'm not going to check measurements on those items ever. So they want another measurement or whatever, not going to do it. So that's why I'll probably take that on my description. But I don't even know. I don't get that question that often because I put the main measurements pit to pit. Maybe 4 years ago, I didn't even do measurements, and I got questions all the time. And I'm like, I got to start doing measurements. This was before I watched any like content creators on. I didn't have TikTok or anything like that. What cross lister do I use? Autoposher. I just made a video on it over on YouTube. So on YouTube, you can follow me over there or just type in Autoposher cross lister, best cross lister. I put it over there. 4 days and cancel. Pit to pit, too legit to quit. Let's go. Too legit to quit. So I feel like the ones who ask extra measurements never purchase. Nope. I remember that one time, this is actually going out UPS. This is going out UPS. So be careful on Mercari. Some of those items do that. So I got to make sure I take that to UPS. I learned how to measure everything from K-Way. There you go. You measure everything from K-Way, Andrew. You do it all. Which site is the best to buy from you? Don't buy from me. Which site is the best to buy from you? I don't sell anything. Shoulder measure. I don't sell stuff to you guys. Shoulder measurements are important for women's clothing. Yeah, women's clothing, I take more measurements. That's why I don't like listing women's clothing. So I'm really particular on women's clothing. Just brought the printer in your link tree. There was a $20 coupon, $78 total. There you go. I'm telling you right now, and it's through Amazon. So you have a remorse between now and later this afternoon when it's delivered, you can return it. But I'm telling you, for $78, my label printer was almost $400. That's how much they were when I had to buy them. So that was like a, do I want this? And it was still the best thing I did. Telling you, come back FK and tell me what you think like in a couple weeks. What thermal printer do you use? Does it work with Bluetooth? It's in my link, or it's in my link tree, or if you go to search.finds.com on Amazon, you can see all the different products I use. I don't sell anything. Why is a thermal printer so good? Because of this. I printed out all my labels for eBay like this with one click. And all those labels, I can just take off like this and slap it on the envelope because it's sticky on one side. Never have to replace ink. Look, I should be selling. I should make my own Surf's Up label printer. Never have to buy ink or anything. All right, let's go ahead and do eBay orders before we do Poshmark since I have that pulled up. So eBay orders sold. Mike. Okay. So this is going to Mike. I always make sure double check on my eBay orders because I have them all stacked here ready to go. Travis Matthew hat, retail arbitrage. This is one of the ones that did not sell very well, but I'm still doubling my money. Well, ish. Bought it for 5, sold it for 10. I'll put this in a box. Put that in a box. So I'll put it in a little bag, then in the box. PJ, eBay. Okay. And I see your question. I'll get to it. West, I'll get to it. So on eBay, if an item, you're still waiting for payment, and after 4 days it says you can cancel and relist it, I always do that. I don't wait any longer. Unless the person's adamant on, like, you'll get people that will say, you know, I get paid on Friday. Can you please just wait? I'll pay you. Almost every time those people pay. But when it's like you send it and no one says anything, after 4 days, I cancel it. So like you're saying you haven't heard anything, I cancel it. I think it's like 4 days. eBay gives them like 4 days, something like that. It will tell you, it will show you like after 4 days, it will say cancel and relist. And then you can say why you canceled and say because buyer didn't pay. And you definitely want to click buyer didn't pay so they get a dig on their account and they can't do that a whole bunch more times. I'm allergic to Bluetooth. Well, Andrew, that's too bad. You're wasting your time. You know that. I donate for a price. I don't sell anything. I donate for a price. That's right. I donate for a price. Does that tape gun have double rolls? No. So if you're new in here, on my Amazon link on surfsupfinds.com, I link this because bigger is better. I don't care what girls say. Bigger is better when it comes to tape. In my opinion, I've done it all. This is 3-inch tape. This tape, you do one swipe and you're done. You don't have to do, and Buried, if you're still in here, I've seen you do 18 different, one stripe and you're done. I'm a huge fan of, and I buy the tape off of Amazon too. 3-inch tape. Love it. Sorry about you. This, I've actually had this for a while. Surprisingly, this is like Easter. Is this not Easter? This is totally Easter. Brooks Brothers Patchwork Pastel Patchwork shirt. So each individual square is sewn. Each individual square is sewn. This sold for $30.98. So that was an auto posture sale. Someone sent out, or someone liked the item, and auto posture sent out an offer, and the person accepted it. And it's a repeat buyer. How about that? Can you guys believe that my burrito crazy gross folding, I get repeat buyers with that? That's crazy. That's crazy. 3 inches isn't big. Cindy, that's what I'm talking about. Listen. Oh God, I could go down a whole road. I mean, if they're not excited, it's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Stop it. Okay. Jay. But do you sell or pick up dresses ever? I shop at Goodwill on Mondays for dollar deals and figured I should use it as a learning opportunity. I'm overwhelmed with research. Yes, Aiden, don't be overwhelmed. Just do one thing at a time, right? Just learn. I'm doing the same thing, learning one area at a time. I still haven't really learned a bunch about kids' clothing, but yeah, get an opportunity about doing clothing. I don't do a lot of dresses because it's overwhelming. And again, I have so many thrift stores in my area. Like yesterday, I only have from 9 to 5 pretty much. So from 9 to 5, I want to hit as many thrift stores as I can because I can hit them back to back to back. So I'm going to go through my well-known sections, my men's, my women's jeans, women's shorts, coats, jackets, blazers, shoes, a little bit past through hard goods, and then I'm out of that store. I broke the screen on my phone. Can I claim the cost of fixing it as a tax deduction? Felix, if you do most of your eBay selling from there, yes, you can. 100%. I would say that. Well, I'm not a CPA, but I think my CPA would probably say yes. That's what she said. I know. What's up, brother? What's up, John? John Mazda. Been picking up fall and winter gear on the cheap while people are ignoring and selling. I'm setting up for fall nice for a run of sales for sure. So you're picking up the fall and winter right now, so you're setting yourself up nice for the fall. Perfect. Yesterday, I went to a thrift store. They had 2 women's Patagonia jackets, a Cotopaxi jacket. Yes, no one goes to the jackets this time of year, so load up on that stuff. K-Way talks about it too all the time. Do you buy sell much Jam's World? Hill, if I could find Jam's World, I would buy it every single time for the right price. I don't find Jam's World. If you guys don't know what Jam's World is, it's kind of like from the 90s, and it just looks like print from the 90s, like just crazy. Definitely like Depop type of stuff, like the Vintage Boys flea market type of stuff. I just don't find that stuff very often. Do I sell the brand True Religion jeans or shirts? True Religion has gone downhill for me. They sell that stuff at Nordstrom's, and they sell it, not Nordstrom's, they sell it at Burlington and Ross now. So True Religion has gone downhill quite a bit for me. Still got to know how to use it. That's right, Tam. Listen, it's about the motion in the ocean. Motion in the ocean. Come on. 3-inch tape is a game changer. I agree. It is. Looks like Saved by the Bell. Do you do the 68? Shaundi? 68, what do you mean? Oh, do you do the $69.99 a month auto posture choice? My bad. You mean that. You do what makes sense for your store. I have to do $89.99 because I list so much. I need all those cross-listing credits. So if you don't list as much as I do, I would get the cheaper store. Obviously, I would just get the cheapest store that you need, right? So whatever the cheapest store you need is, or the automation tool. Definitely get the automation tool if you're selling. Lish, thanks. What's up? Thanks for popping in. Bought an Obermeyer jacket yesterday. How is that going to do for you, Tam? Sometimes I have good luck with those. Sometimes I don't. The Obermeyer vintage stuff does well. Good morning, Lish. I got 3 Dixon flannels yesterday. Let's go, Angel with the bow. I also found a Dixon female's flannel. How does that do, Angel? Angel, do those do well? Female Dixon flannels? Never sold one. Should I wait until July 1st to try auto posture, or is the billing based on when you start? I'm pretty sure it's when you start because mine's like the 14th. So yeah, I would do whatever you want. If you want to, if you want to pay the first of the month for your bills, like some of my stuff I have set up like that. But yeah, you can start right away. I'm pretty sure it's right away. So yeah, you can start right away. And again, if you get $5 off in my link tree or surfstopvines.com. I have a link for $5 off. My Obermeyer have sold fast before winter. Ooh, right before winter, like the fall look. I got you. Thanks, Lish, for the roses. Ladies man, that's right. Shiat. I'm not a ladies man. No, I'm totally not. Biggest sale recently, a $0 into $400 9-inch nails, downward spiral tee. Josh, that's why t-shirts are so hot right now because they go for so much money. $0 into 400. That's crazy money. That's crazy. Congratulations. That is a good one. $400. With inflation, it's still a good amount of money. I don't put my items in bags just for that reason. If they don't want more measurements, you have to unwrap and then put back in bags. Liz, yes, that's true too. So if someone wanted another extra measurement on this item, you can grab it out and then take those measurements. True story. Definitely do that too. I have so much Ralph Lauren in my store. Either don't sell or people want it for $13. We did text it and I gotta do the puzzle piece thing. Okay. I have so much Ralph Lauren in my store and it either don't sell or people want it for $13 to $12. Yes. I actually talked about this with someone yesterday as I keep packing. This is a Nike polo shirt, standard fit. My Nike polos have been doing pretty well. Nike polo shirt. It's actually orange and black. It might not look like it. It's orange and black. It sold for $18. So you hear myself and K-Way talk about buying and selling Polo Ralph Lauren button-up shirts all the time, right? That doesn't mean that everyone should do it. It's something that we do or something that I do. There are things that K-Way does that I don't do and things that I do that he doesn't do, or brands. So like he doesn't pick up Adidas golf shorts or Under Armour golf shorts. So if Polo Ralph Lauren shirts aren't really selling for you, whatever the case may be, maybe your pictures or maybe maybe whatever the reason it is, maybe stop picking them up. Maybe price them down, but they don't sell overnight for me. Like if I list one, it can sell quickly or it might sit for up to 3 months. So if they're not selling for you, maybe don't pick them up anymore. My husband's 90 Looney Tunes shirts are great money. Dang, he's going to cry if you get rid of his Looney Tunes shirts. That's not very nice. Those are sentimental. That's nostalgia. Chinos, blue chinos, New Attacks, Banana Republic. Got these for $5 at the thrift store. By the way, just about everything I'm showing you, I got for $5. The Nike shirt, $5. Pants are $5. Shorts are $3. There's my beautiful fold. Hopefully they'll come back and buy from me again. This is going out padded flat rate envelope. I do all my pants in padded flat rate for the most part, or I have in the past on eBay. And that sold for $22.22. Not an auto posture sale. I did price that on there. Lag on TikTok. Sorry about the lag. Is it lagging now? You can always go over to YouTube and Facebook and watch. But I did have a little like puzzle piece I had to do to show them. Okay, this was a bad pickup-ish at the garage sale. I showed a picture of my son and I thrifting or garage sailing, and they had all this missook. Don't be mistaken for mislook. It's missook. There's no L in it. No L in missook. All the pieces that I found, I picked up. They were $4 a piece. I picked it up. As long as there wasn't a stain, just a quick we bought it, right? So this one was an extra small, and I looked at the comps and stuff when I listed it, and they weren't great. So I sold it for $10. $10. So I sold that for. That's going to Anita. It's going to Anita. So your inventory is made by brands. Vernon, good question. I'll show you exactly what it's made by. So it's either made by brands, my inventory system, or it's like items. So for example, I have a ton of New with Tags Bad Birdie polo shirts that are right here in this one. which I have 2 that I'm going to ship out. So these are all Bad Birdie. But these are all button-down shirts that are short sleeve. So these are a mixture of brands, but they're all short sleeve button-down shirts. So if I sell a short sleeve button-up shirt or button-down shirt, I go to that bin and I pull that shirt out. Very easy for me to find it because it's clear. That's how it works. It's good now. Good. No lag. So $10 on that. 4 into 10. Next one. You guys saw me live thrift this. This would have sold for a lot more if it wasn't just cotton, but it's cotton. I'm so proud. It's my first Scotty Cameron that I've ever found and sold. So this is a Scotty Cameron. Look for that logo. That logo right there. This shirt would have been probably $13.99. $13.99. But because it has that logo on it and it says Scotty Cameron right there, which is golf putters mostly, but all the stuff Scotty Cameron sells for a lot. This sold for $60 in like 2 days. 2 days. Again, if this was a summer comfort one, it would have sold for over 100 probably. How many items do I have in my shop? Like around 1,400. Right around 1,400. What about the shorts? What about the short sleeve button Bad Birdies? Those are just the ones like these. If I sell a Bad Birdie that's a short sleeve, this is the bin it's in. So I just know to go to that bin, like I have some right here, and I go to get the size out, and that's that. This is going to Chad. Chad, that was $4.99 and a 60. That was a good sale. Next item, a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. Again, I thought they would sell for more, but when I looked up comps, I comped them right at market or right below, either one. Polo Ralph Lauren. These were called Cutoff Phillips Short. They're pretty cool. They just have a pattern to them. They sold for $22.99 over on eBay. Paid $3.99 for these. Thanks again for doing the lives. It's great to start out our day. You're welcome, Cindy. I like doing lives. I didn't for a minute. I did lives on Mondays, really like 2 weeks, and then I would do videos during the week, kind of to save time. But I do enjoy doing lives. Jason. Going to Jason. Next item is, everyone pay attention to this one. I talk about it often, but if you're new here, you haven't heard me talk about it. This is Adidas. This is just an Adidas polo shirt that sold for $24.99. I don't pick up Adidas polo shirts, but when it has a Disney character on it, like Grumpy breaking his golf club because he's so mad, it sells for $25. So any Disney polo shirt that's made by Adidas or Nike or any of those good brands, I pick up. This was $5. I sold it for $25. $24.99 to be exact. Thanks for answering my question on Facebook. Appreciate it. For sure, Mindy. I get a ton of updates and stuff on Facebook, but whenever I get a question, I always answer it. Sometimes I get a lot that I don't catch them all, but the ones that I see or I'm tagged in or whatever, I will always try to answer the question on all the platforms. What about things that are 2 categories? Amy, what about things that are 2 categories? Amy, give me an example. Do you list on eBay first and then use auto posture to cross list? Exactly what I do. I find it's what I do. It's what I know. But talking to other people, if you list on Depop and then you cross list, you have to enter in other information on the other platforms through the cross lister. But on eBay, you cross list through eBay. You don't have to fill out anything else. You just hit cross list, cross list, cross list. Done. Unless you want to raise the prices or something. Another one of those Champion. This is the last one I had. Bad buy. It's a Nike shirt. It says Champion right here. They were all new with tags, $5 a piece. Listed them for 25, didn't sell. Listed them for 20, didn't sell. Dropped it to 15, didn't sell. Dropped them off to 10, and they're all sold now. Had those for like 2 years. I paid $5 for them. So bad buy, still made money. Let's make sure it's going to Herb, and it is. Going to Herb. Next item, I sold a lot of Wii games that someone gave me. Actually, one of Shelby's coworkers gave her a whole bunch of Wii games. So free, and I sold them in a lot for $56.89. I'll pack those up later. So free into $56.89 for a lot of Wii games. Here, I bought this for $3.99 or $4.99. It's a Harley Davidson cutoff shirt. There it is. So Harley Davidson cutoff. These sell well. Harley Davidson cotton shirts don't do really well for me anymore. This one did well. $22.79. Another auto posture sale. So auto posture sale on an offer with the automation tool. Someone took it. What's up? What's up? Kay, do you have a video on your inventory system? I don't. I thought about making it, and I thought about making a video on my listing system and my inventory system. Because people, it is so not like anyone else on YouTube or on any other platform. Go watch, eBay inventory system. And everyone's are so neat and so nice and how they do everything. And it's great. Everyone do you. Mine just doesn't look like anyone else's. And it's going to bother people. It's going to bother people. But the thing is, it's also quick for me. And I sold 22 items yesterday and 22 items the day before. So I'm making a ton of sales. Just me. So it's just one of those things that like, wow, in life, you see one way of doing a math problem. And you're like, that's a good way to do a math problem. I'm going to do it from now on. And then you find another way. It's like, wow, that way is a little bit different and quicker. Or then, oh, there's another math way to figure out the math problem. And that's a new one. So there's lots of different ways to do things. Like a brand new type of shirt, you have 2 bins. Okay, so Amy, like a brand and a type of shirt, you have 2 bins. So let me see if I have 2 bins for a brand. Well, so like Under Armour, I have Under Armour polos stripes in this bin, in this bin, and then I have Under Armour solids in this bin. And this shows you why I price Under Armour cheap, because I have so many. I might even have to cut it more. So I have that. I have golf shorts that are beige in this bin. And I have golf shorts of all other colors, blue, black, and gray in this bin. So hopefully, I don't know if that helps out. Morning, Gladys. What's up, Gladys? I have the same system as you, Surfs. It's just how my brain works. Yeah, it's how my brain works too. It's not for everyone. Like I said, no shame. K-Way's system he just did is probably a system I'd do if I hired someone. The box system where everything's in the box, numerical, I'd probably for sure do that system if I had to hire someone. This system would not work if I had to hire someone. I don't think. It might. I would just teach them to do exactly what I would do. It might. This is one of those bad birdies that sold. Bought these for $11 each. Yeah, $11 each. Sold for $32.99. I priced these down from $39.99 to $32.99 to sell them faster, because you saw I had a whole bin still full of them. A couple of the patterns all sold out really quick, and then a couple of them are still sitting. So $32.99. That is a lot of Under Armour. Lulu, I know. So what do you guys think? I already priced all that Under Armour down 30%. I think I'm going to have to do it more. Look at all of this. All of this. Solid Under Armour polo shirts. But look, if the pink one sells, oh, there's the pink one right there. But yes, that's just solid. I just need to get rid of those. What do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Should I just price them all at $10 and get rid of all those, cut my losses? What do you guys think? I'm not going to go back in and relist them all and do lots. I'm not going to do that. That's going to take time. I'm just going to reprice them. See them going out the door. Next item. So that was that bad birdie I paid $11 for. Next item. Okay. Someone bought 2 items. They bought a Travis Matthew pair of shorts that were size 36 for $18 and an Oakley shirt, which I priced down because these aren't selling and I don't have many left now, for $12.59. $12.59. $3.99 into $18 and $5 into $12.89. So I still didn't lose money. Someone bought them both. And they did put on there, can you combine shipping? So I will refund them the difference in shipping. Are all the Under Armours all cross-listed? Yes. All those Under Armours are cross-listed onto other platforms. I still sell them here and there, but move them, Logan. Move them. Move them. You guys know me. I don't want to sit on that money. There's probably, if I sell those at $10 a piece, there's probably $200 sitting there. Which I just think about reinvesting into more thrifted items or retail arbitrage items. I need to move them. Another bad birdie. This one sold again for $32.99. Bought it for $11. So that's it. Looks like you make it work. I do make it work. You just sourced that Scotty. Great, sell fast. Leanne, that Scotty Cameron, I actually just listed it too. I sourced it, what, a week or two ago? It sold within a day or two, that Scotty Cameron. How do you sort jeans? By style. By style. So I'll show you that too. Sort jeans. That's why I should do an inventory video. Make people just go crazy. Say, I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay. So jeans. This bin right here is, I always show this one because it's right here. This is new with tags Levi's. So if a new with tags Levi's sell, it's in this bin right here. Then I have a bin right down here. These are all vintage Levi's. These are all vintage Levi's. So everyone in here is a vintage Levi's. So if one sells, I'll pick it out. Vintage Levi's. So these are all my vintage Levi's. I'll pick it out if that one sells. And to be honest, I don't have any other jeans in here. I don't have any other jeans in here. I have one box of miscellaneous jeans in the other room, like selvage denim jeans, but I don't have a lot of jeans right now in my store because I'm not listing any jeans right now. Next item. Ooh, I just put this on my Instagram. Look at these little cuties. Look at these little Air Force. Look at these little, oh, these are Jordan. Yeah, these are Jordans. Little Jordan mids, little kid Jordan mids. I picked this up at that big garage sale, that really long garage sale. I talked them down to $7. They wanted $10 for them. I talked them down to $7. I sold them for $29.99. People were selling these at like $39, $40. I bought them for $7. I sold them for $30. Get them out the door. I don't want to sit on them a long time. Those are going out in this. So those little Jordans are cute. Little Jordans are cute. Miss Sue, I found a box at the bottom of the closet of an estate sale full of jewelry. She took out the gold and sold it to me for $30. So many good finds. Ancient jade, gold pins, pearls. You're reminding me of my good old days I loved estate sales because you would find boxes like that at the bottom. You'd open it and it would just be like silver coins and jewelry and hairpins and tortoise hairpins and all sorts of good stuff. Yes, those are the best. Those you do not find very often anymore. Congratulations with that. Mercari has been pretty slow. Anybody? Jose says Mercari sold. I sold 4 things on Mercari. So Mercari was my slowest platform over the last 2 days. So it was my slowest. Bundle the UA and lots. The thing is, Cindy, if I bundle those, I'm gonna have to get them all back out and take pictures of them and then delist all of those, go through and then relist. That's a lot of time when I have a lot of items to relist or to list. I still have a ton of items to list. So I think I'll just go in and just type in Under Armour on eBay and bulk edit all of them and put them all at $10. So I just put those in a little box like this. It's going out. Yes. What platforms do I sell on? Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and eBay. And then Facebook Marketplace too. I do not a lot, but I make quite a few sales on Facebook Marketplace. All bigger items. Golf clubs. I think yesterday I put a cooler on my Facebook and Instagram. The Red Bull cooler, or the day before I put it. Yeah. I'll make sure these are going out to the right person. They are. So you can see I buy all sorts of stuff. So shoes, whatever. If I can make money off of it and it's not really a pain to ship, I'll sell them. 2 of these sold in a row. I don't know if like Autoposture delisted and relisted them like that minute or that like day or whatever, but they sold right in a row to different buyers. So this is a size 32 and It sold for $22.99. I told you guys I bought all these for right around $10. I had them listed for $29.99. They were selling, but now I dropped it to $22.99 because I want to get rid of them. I'm still doubling my money. Have had a sale on Mercari in 2 weeks, but fine on all other platforms. I think Mercari is getting blowback from buyers paying fees. Wouldn't surprise me, John. I don't want to pay fees if I'm a buyer. So, yeah, I don't know. That could be the case. Could be the case. I mean, whatever the case may be, it was my slowest platform over the past couple days. So, whatever the case may be. Ooh, this is a repeat buyer, too. They like my pretty neat packing system. She's scrambling because she got overlooked. She knew it had all sorts of before selling. She was scrambling because they overlooked it and knew she had to sort it before selling it. Got you. Hey, you scored, Miss Sue. I love it. I love that stuff that's overlooked too. Still going, huh? I should Travis Matthews shorts the other day for $49. Yes. So Travis Matthews shorts. The only reason I'm selling these for cheap is because this particular pair was at Dick's outlet sale, and they had a ton of them. And then all my reselling friends that went to that same sale around the country got a whole bunch of these too, which told me they mass produced these and they did not sell. So the market was just completely flooded. But if you get other Travis Matthews shorts, they'll do well. Like ones earlier, I sold some others too. Yes, Trisha, I'm still on here. Travis Matthew polo shirt, paid $4.99 for this. It sold. Has a cool print. I really don't pick up Travis Matthew anymore unless it has a cool print or something special about it, even though I sold two. So take it for what it is. This sold for $18.99. By the way, I have a new puppy upstairs. Isn't that crazy? Marketplace with shipping is great for Peter Millar, Footjoy, and Travis Matthew. Okay. Nick, Marketplace with shipping. Might look into that if Autoposture gets Marketplace on their cross list. But I like doing hard goods on Marketplace. Cash, and then I sold a Buried. Are you on here? I just pulled a pair of Columbia shorts. Cash, and then I use that cash to go to garage sales and yard sales. So, and my son does too. Untuck It shorts. First time I've ever found Untuck It shorts. These are like a nylon polyester spandex blend, you know, the performance kind. These sold for $19.99 to another repeat buyer. Look at this. I don't think I've had this many repeat buyers ever. But Sandy, do you mail shoes like athletic shoes and poly mailers? I have to double bag then. Yes. So really good question. I didn't used to. So do I ship shoes and poly mailers? On Poshmark, I don't. Because Poshmark, I can send it out in these shoe boxes, right? But if I sell on eBay, if it's an athletic shoe, like a pair of Asics or something, I just put them in a large poly mailer. And I learned that from Ethan Banks, who just resells shoes. He sells his athletic shoes and puts them in a poly mailer, and that's how he ships them. So I started doing that too. Next item that sold was this putter mallet cover. It's got the Ryder Cup on there. This was at that outlet sale too. This sold for $24.99. I think I bought this for $5. I bought all these covers for $5 a piece. This is going out ground. So how do I want to ship this ground? I think I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to put a little bubble wrap around it and then put it in a poly mailer because the corners are a little bit sharp. So a little bit of bubble wrap, put it in a poly mailer, call it a day. Brad, guess what? Trisha, what is up? What is up? I have breaking news, but you got to hear it first. Trisha, don't tell me you're going to Disney. I don't want to hear that. That's your breaking news. Wait, what? Puppy? Yes, we got a puppy. If Shelby's watching this, she will bring it downstairs. Hanger drop tomorrow. Guys. This is one of Trisha's Flatlay hangers. You will not get it in blue because I'm special and it matches my surf truck. This is a special order. I had to pay $1,000. No, but Trisha is having a hanger drop tomorrow. So if you don't follow Trisha's Trove of Treasures on TikTok, you need to, because these hangers, these are called Flatlay hangers. So this is what a normal hanger looks like, This is a Flatlay hanger. You see if I line it up how much bigger it is. And so when you hang your item in the background, if you take pictures, so I do mine on the floor. That's why I have it down here. But let me give you an example of something like this Bad Birdie polo. So if you put it on a Flatlay hanger, it looks like it's laying flat. So you can see how wide it is. You can see how wide it is. So these, Trisha's coming out with these. They sell out usually within a day. So you better get over there. Her husband makes them custom and she sells out of them really quick. So there you go. There you guys go. And again, I don't get a kickback from that. They're just really good. Everyone who does hanging loves them. Hanging pictures loves them. Oh, and over there too on Facebook. Do you clean shoes when you thrift? If so, what do you like to use? I like to use, if they're tennis shoes, I like to use the Dawn spray. The Dawn spray is what I use. I also have Granny's shoe cleaner. I don't like it as much. Don't tell Ethan, but it's true. That's what I use. But I also don't buy shoes that need a ton of cleaning. Dang, I already put 2 pieces. That's okay. I'll put 2. So there's that as. I'm going to put this in this envelope because these corners were a little bit sharp. So that's why I did that. What kind of puppy? It is a Wheaton Terrier, soft coat and Wheaton Terrier. What's the best place to sell on, Renee? I think everyone would say eBay. Unless you're selling like just vintage clothing or something, maybe Depop or maybe just women's clothing, Poshmark. But everything sells on eBay. Everyone sells on eBay. I think it's the biggest, the largest platform. Her hangers are a game changer. They made my pictures look I don't know that number, but it's either a trillion or a quadrillion % better. Best purchase ever, Tammy said. So there you go. If you want a Flatlay hanger, there's someone who uses it all the time. Where do I buy the hanger? Where do they buy the hanger, Trisha? Where do they buy? And when are you? Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when they'll be released. I'm telling you right now, if you are hanging your items, you want one of these hangers. I'm telling you now. I don't talk about anything other than Auto Posher because it's awesome. These are awesome too. This is what KOA Shop uses. This is what Bearded Thrifted uses. A lot of people in the community use these Flatlay hangers. These are awesome. I do photos on the ground, so I don't use hangers. But if I were to use a hanger, I obviously have that one because I would do that one. Where do I buy the hanger? We need to know. Okay, I also sold vintage copper Jello molds. A lot of them for $85. I'm not packing those up right now. This is a Travis Matthew 100% polyester shirt polo. I don't really pick these up anymore, but they sell for $17.99. The reason I don't pick them up is because they take a long time to sell for me. So that's why I don't pick them up. Before you leave live, can I show the puppy? Yeah, I'll show it. Yep. I will. We'll do it at the end. Okay. Next item. And I'll tell you where those are for sale. Peter Millar, this is an Auto Posher sale. I've sent out an offer. These sold for $31.34. I know that because I don't sell anything for $31.34. I mean, I don't price anything at $31.34. So Peter Millar wicking golf shorts, way better than the cotton ones. This was probably listed at $32.99 and it sold for $31.36, 5% offer. Do 5% from $32.99. I bet that's the price. I want to see the puppy. Drop a like on the video, peeps. Oh, Matt, thanks. Drop a like on the video. Appreciate it. Drop a like, hit the like button, all that stuff. Follow if you guys are new in here. But I think most of you guys probably follow, but I appreciate it. James. I also thought about coming. I met a fellow reseller who watches the channel, watches somewhere. And he was like, you must make some, the money on social media. And I'm like, no, I think that's a misconception people have, making money on social media. Like big people, like if you're like getting tens of thousands of views and stuff like that, you are, but no. So this is I thought about doing a video like how much you actually make. Way more money if you just relist or resold stuff. But I like teaching. I like to talk to you guys. This is a Scotty vest. So Scotty vest pair of pants. I've never found a Scotty vest pair of pants. These are the first ones I've ever found. Very lightweight. Usually you find them in jackets or vests. This was sold for $29.99. $29.99. Sorry, which brand? Okay, let me get it. And when listing on eBay, do you calculate shipping? So cross-listing knows to wait. Yes. So very good question. We have Poshmark sales to do too, guys. When I do my listing on eBay, I do calculated shipping. So I put in the weight and the dimensions of the item and how it goes out or whatever. And it crosses seamlessly or streamlessly over to Poshmark Mercari Depop. Go watch my YouTube video that I posted yesterday, and I show in real time how quick it is. I made it a very short video on purpose. It's not a full tutorial. It's a quick tutorial, and it shows you basically really quickly what it does. Do you have to list brands that sell good? Yeah, you have to list brands that sell well. You want to look for the BOLO brands. What did Backwards Hat Brad just say? Buried, I just sold a pair of Columbia shorts, by the way. Don't worry about it. Talking about a puppy for an hour, but never showing us the puppy is not nice. I'm just locking you guys in. I want all your money. All right. These are a pair of Adidas Ultra Boost women's that sold for, these sold for $54. Brand new Ultra Boost. When Ultra Boost first came out with the Continental on the bottom and all that, these would sell for like way over 100 used, but they're everywhere now. I actually got these at the Adidas outlet. They had a huge sale. These were only $25. And they are a size 6.5 women. So very small size, 6.5 women's. This is on Poshmark. So I'm going to use my box, my free box. And I'm going to put them in my free box. Make sure I put them in, put a little bit of that paper in there, you know, all that sort of stuff. I've sold 90 in 7 days of your Columbia shorts. Yeah, but you sell them for $5. I sold mine for $18. Bro, get off me. Bro, Backwards Hat Bread. You're not even that cool. I mean, you are pretty cool. I gotta say you are cool. Where is Sideways Hat Bread? Making sure that's not me again. Making sure it's not buried. Yeah, I should use Sideways Hat Bread. So you can't have that name anymore. There you go. You can be B-Rad from Malibu's Most Wanted. So I don't know any Backwards Hat Bread. Is there a way to send offers to viewers, not just watchers on eBay? Yes. So I'm pretty sure auto posturing. If someone, I know this because also I've done it to other people. But if you click on an item and like look at it and whatever, or someone looks at your item and clicks on it, looks at it, whatever, auto posture detects that and sends out an offer to them. I've had those offers sent out to me before. B-Rad? That's right, B-Rad. All right, these sold for $53. Next item, I talk about it often, big college schools like conference schools. So ACC, SEC, Big Ten colleges, get to know those colleges. Pac-12, they sell well on a good brand like Nike. This is a Florida State Seminoles polo shirt. I usually always list these at the same price. What I'm guessing is 18. Florida State, yep, $18. So usually I sell these at $17.99. Sold for $18 on Poshmark because Poshmark rounds up. How much did you sell those shoes for? $54. Yep, $54. $54. I bought them for $25. Bought them for $25, brand new. At the outlet, they had a really good sale. They haven't had it since, and that was in the winter, so they haven't had that since. Where are you at, Lulu? Where are you at? I just wasted 10 cents. Dang it. I'm shipping stuff right now from Poshmark, so I need to put these away. I need to use free packing material. This is an Under Armour Golf quarter button fleece. Again, a lot of people don't pick this up. Just something I pick up sometimes. It sold for $18. $18. Poshmark. What are the Ultra Boosts going for? I don't know. I mean, they're going for $54. I've had those listed for probably 5 or 6 months at that price. So if they were a steal, they would have sold right away, but they weren't. Unless my pictures just completely suck, but I don't think they did because I started using shoe trees and shoes have done better for me. I sold 2 of these right away, just like those Travis Matthew shorts. I think what happened was Autoposher delisted and relisted these right at the same time because I sold 2 of them back to back to different people. Really weird. These were retail arbitrage at, I think I got these at Marshall's during their yellow tag event when stuff's super cheap. These sold for $25 a piece. So I have 2 of them back to back that I'm going to show you. Cool. Thanks. You're welcome. Very new reseller. My inventory system is 2 clear bins. You know what? That's better than my inventory system. So you are one ahead of me when I first started. Congratulations. You're starting off the right way. Mine was a pile in the corner. That was my inventory system. When I was new. If I had enough to put in 2 bins, I had them like in a pile. Okay, next item, same thing. Same shirt, extra large. That's what's up with that. So don't feel, yeah, that's good. Oh, this one's open. It's unbuttoned. I'll probably just button a couple of the buttons. I don't need to button all of them. Just a couple. What bags do I use? So I'll show you. All the bags that I use that are not USPS are linked to my Amazon or to link. I have an Amazon link where you can buy them. I don't sell them, but Amazon sells them, and I have a link to them. You go to surfsupfinds.com, or you can look at my link tree. But if you're shipping on Poshmark, you want to use UPS free shipping supplies so you don't have to pay for it. So these are Tyvek envelopes. You can usually go to the post office and get these right at your post office. I have them shipped to my house for free from USPS.com. I also use padded flat rate envelopes that are free if you ship on Poshmark. But like these are on my Amazon link. I like these poly mailers a lot. They're like $1 more than some others, but I haven't talked about this in a while, I guess. I've had poly mailers that suck. They're really thin. To take out the adhesive, they always get stuck. Those are really good poly mailers. That's why I use them. Now, what did I do with the label for that? Where's the label? What did I do with the label for that? It's right here. So don't feel bad about the 2 system. We have a couple more items. Then I'll show you the puppy. Then I got to take pictures. These do not sell great for me anymore. So I'm going to just list these cheap. This is actually, I think this is made in the USA. No, it's not. It's made in Thailand. But this is a Patagonia, older, really kind of gross Patagonia. The pocket is way, way down. It's gross. It sold for, Patagonia sold for $17 over on Poshmark. $17 on Poshmark. So I pick these up, but Patagonia button shirts, unless they're a nylon to polyester, spandex, one of those materials, they just don't sell that great for me. I don't know about you guys. Unless it's like a really thick flannel, they don't sell like they used to. I'll still pick them up, but it used to be like you find a Patagonia and it's like, oh yes, I hit the lottery. Not the case. How about a big lot of Callaway shorts? Sir, what kind of bags do you use for eBay? And so for eBay, I use these bags right here. Like if you go to surfsupfinds.com and click on the Amazon, there's a link for Amazon. You'll see all the stuff I use. So like these right here, these, I think I even have these larger ones in there, Bluetooth printer, like all the stuff that I use. But the free stuff from the post office are, obviously these. That's it. Only Patagonia fleece sells well for me now. Yeah, only Patagonia fleece really do well. And some shorts and pants and stuff. Callaway golf shorts. These are a size 42. I picked them up because they're bigger sizes. I paid $3.99 a piece for them. Someone bundled them on Poshmark. How about that bundle on Poshmark? And they sold for $54. So this was $12 into $54 on, and then Poshmark, of course, takes their cut. So I'm going to put these in one of these Tyvek envelopes. And if you don't mind, would you be able to explain how you use Marketplace? All my items just sit with no views, no matter what. Okay, so I only do large items on Facebook Marketplace, local pickup. I don't ship anything. So basically kind of what I do is I buy items like golf clubs or kids bikes or really anything that's a hard good that I don't want to ship out that someone would buy locally. And let's say it sells on eBay for 100. I usually, my buy cost is low. I would buy it for $10. I'll put it on Marketplace for 70. Someone doesn't have to pay 100 plus shipping, and then come get it locally. So I'll just undercut eBay a whole bunch, still make good money, set it outside the door, and then get cash later on that day under my doormat. So super easy. I don't do any Marketplace with shipping. If that answers your question, I'll do any Marketplace with shipping. That last item before the dog. All right, these are 2 pair of Faherty and a pair of Prana Mojo shorts. These Faherty shorts are actually really worn, so I had to price them down, but it was a lot. So 1, 2, 3. These are Prana Mojo shorts. They kind of look like Lululemon waistbands, like stretchy waistbands. They're Prana, and they usually have a Prana symbol somewhere on them. But yeah, these are the Mojo shorts. Mojo shorts by Prana. I sold all 3 of them for $50. So $3.99 for each one again. So $12 into $50. So there's $24 into $100 of the last 2 bundles. Not bad. Not bad. Please continue the live while you take pictures. I can't, Heather. I can't, because then I won't get pictures done. I'll just talk to you guys all the time. I'm social. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Have you ever done pickup eBay? No, I've never done pickup eBay. People often ask me, hey, I see you live in Carmel. I live in Fishers. I live in, downtown Indy or whatever. Can I just pick it up to save whatever? And I'm like, nope. When it comes to clothing and stuff here that's already listed, I only ship it. I don't do clothing with Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. It might be smart for you guys to do it, but I don't do local. I just ship it. So bring the wolf. Okay, let's do it. Let's bring it. Now listen, this is a new dog. It's a puppy. It's like 8 weeks old. If this thing pees on me or any of this stuff, I'll be upset. I'll be sad. Let's go see. Shelby? Everyone wants to see Willow. You wake her up. Let me ask the chat. Okay, so Willow is sleeping. What do I do? Next live, wear your boat hat. Show us the commercial. Oh, I don't have the commercial anymore. I don't, but I have all 3 of those boat hats. I know. Order thermal printer. Thanks for all the knowledge you fill our brains with. You're welcome. I hope this makes people money. Surf's pup. I know. I'm gonna take a picture of it in my surf truck. I have my surf truck. I got it on Father's Day. I went to the barn, got it. It's here for good now. I'm not storing it at the barn anymore. Could you please donate to my daughter's GoFundMe or repost one of the videos? I see it says funeral. I don't do that stuff. Oh, There's the pup. Yeah, let me see.
She was sleeping. She's not happy about it.
Were you not happy to wake up?
No, she's tired.
This is Willow. This is the little puppy pup. The new pup. Little Willow. She's a soft coat and Wheaten Terrier. So, can you hear?
She's so tired.
She's tired. We wore her out this morning. I know. She's so cute. She's
Look,
cute.
she can't even keep her eyes open. She's shutting them again.
She's shutting them. And her little paws. It's like little baby feet. Like little baby toes. You just love little baby toes. I know. Hi, Mrs. Hurst. Shelby, come say hi. Look, guys.
No, I have not slept. I'm a mess.
But you're wearing a Bucky shirt.
I am wearing a Bucky shirt.
And Bucky's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone says hi to you.
Asleep.
Look.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
One last look. So this is the new surfs. The good thing about my job too, guys, is I work out of my house. So this dog will get a lot of time outside of its cage and stuff during the day and get outdoor time. So that's a good thing.
Girl is so sleepy.
There you go. So new puppy. Little face. All right. She's going to go back to sleep. They say hi, Shelby.
Hi, guys. Bye, guys. Miss you.
Miss you. All right, everybody. I got to go take pictures and all that stuff. So sleepy. I know. She's cute. Your wife. Gosh, I wish I would get on here and just sit. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys like always. Sorry this was long-winded, all that stuff. But, you know, lets me talk to someone while I work. So thanks, coworkers, for letting me work with you. See everyone. Don't forget about Trisha's hangers tomorrow. If you're just now joining, Trisha is on Facebook and on TikTok. Trisha's Trove of Treasures. If you want a Flatlay hanger, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys. See y'all later. Have a